What's going on out there, good people? Welcome to LMD Trading, where I am, of course, living my dream trading. We are back today with another daily trade recap. Another green day, starting the month off excellent. Just like yesterday, Netflix kind of gave me a scare today, but ended up being our best trade. Also traded PayPal and traded SQ. We were looking at SQ yesterday for a trade. Took that trade today, and that was a red trade, which actually should have been a green trade. But go ahead, throw that P&L up there real quick. If you haven't guessed, I'm talking kind of quick. Got to get this one done so I can get out of here and go catch a flight, hopefully. But up 136 on the day. 124 is what we made on Netflix. 46 is what we made on PayPal. And we were in the red 34 on SQ today. So jump on into ThinkorSwim real quick. We're going to take a peek at Netflix on the chart, SQ on the chart, and we should be able to review the video for PayPal fairly quickly. So let's go on ahead and make it happen. As always, I like to come back, take a glance at the SPY. Market still has another hour that is open, but let's go up. Let's see. Let's go up and look at the 5-minute. We see that it opened above yesterday's close, which is the white line. Went up to previous day's high, and it has just been trading inside of the previous day's close and previous day's high. This morning in the Discord, just kind of chatting, and I had mentioned that the SPY was an inside day, meaning it's trading inside of the previous day. Those are days that's hard to make money on a stock because it's going to do what it's doing usually, range trade, unless it can get out to the bottom or get up to the top. SPY did neither. We took no trades, even though you do see that it makes moves inside of those ranges. Sometimes I might take a trade. Today was not one of those days. Let's go ahead. Let us get SQ pulled up real quick. Come on, load the contract. Okay, that's the contract. That's the chart. And I think I took this one like pretty much right after the PayPal trade. But let's go ahead. Let's see where we got in on the 1 or the 2-minute chart. So we were getting in right here on the 2-minute chart as it was testing this area. 66.12. Gonna try to play it back up to the high. With this bottoming tail, that should have been a sign to stay away from it. But let me switch over to the 1-minute because I was not looking at the 2-minute chart. So that's going to make a little bit of difference as well. Let's make apples to apples on these charts. Yeah, just what I thought. It's going to make it look a little different. I was getting in off of this candle right here, trying to kind of play this back up to here. And just didn't hold. I stayed in it. And a report came out at 10 o'clock. Somewhat pushed this down. Or no, it was 9:45. I'm sorry. So where we get in at, we actually got in after I think that report came out. Interesting. But pushed down, and we ended up getting out right here. This particular trade, I just got out of to take the loss because I was already up on the other two trades. So this was the last trade that I took. I just closed this one out to get out of the trade. I was like, okay, I'm done. Let's come over and look at the option contract though. We see that this thing bounced back. Made a nice bounce back. And on 2 contracts, we would have been up $100 had we just held on to it. But nope, take that loss, keep it pushing. Let's go ahead and look at Netflix real quick. We'll load Netflix contract, load up Netflix chart, and look at this thing right here. We paid $2.05 per contract, so $205. I bought 4 contracts. This was a mistake. Oh, was it? Yeah, I think this was a mistake. But bought 4 contracts. We'll see when we get in the trade. Bought 4 contracts. And they are at, let's get over there. Actually, we don't need to do that because it's right here. It makes it easy for me to look at. It's at $475 a contract right now. These contracts are up $270 right now. Man, that's up like $1,000 if I would have held those to the end of the day. As always, in my mind, I'm thinking I'm going to hold one of these and just let it run. Nope, this thing popped, and I don't think I got out of this at the top. I didn't. I got out right there in this candle. It had a high of 260. So I didn't even maximize my entire potential on this. See how we got out of these. Got out of 2 of them at 230 and 2 of them at 243. That gives me an average of 236 that I got out of those. Let's look at the entry real quick. Let's look at the entry. So getting in right here as it's kind of testing the VWAP. Kind of playing this to push back up to here. It did it, and I tried to get out. I would have made $50 right here. Tried to get out. Couldn't. Flush back down. I rode it through here. And then got this move back up. So Netflix was a good trade. Let's go ahead, take a peek at PayPal on the chart. And then I'm going to pull the video up, and then I'm going to have to make a move. This one we got in right off the open. Clean. Look at the option chart up here at the upper right. Clean, 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 clean. I think this is the one. This is the one that I made the mistake on. I wanted to sell 2 contracts, I think. Actually, I don't know. Let's look at the video real quick. Might just be confused all the way around. That's the good thing about recording. You can kind of go back and look at the trade and kind of see what you was doing. But as you can see, I have changed my layout up a little bit. So this here is my usual. Up here, it normally has the daily. I don't really need to see that daily when I'm doing this recap. So I just put a small screen of my thumbnail watch list. This is what I'm looking at usually. So you see, I didn't have one filled up. Apple, PayPal. Can't tell what that is. That's SQ. Netflix. Can't tell what that is. Can't really see that one. That was a small cap, small cap. But this trade, I was getting in once it broke this area and held. Stop is going to be back down here at the 9 moving average. Look at the 5-minute, nice bottoming tail. Does have a little bit of indecision right there, but not much to worry about. And the one thing that I don't like about trading options is they don't let you see right here what your P&L is. So we see that it did kind of pull back. I'm going to kind of speed this up for time. Speed it up for time. And you see what it did. Came down, but still made that move. So we didn't get out of them. Still holding on to 4 right now. Or actually, I need to fix this too. I'll fix this tomorrow to where you can actually see the entries on here. But look at the nice move that thing made. So nice push up. You see, I got 2 contracts loaded to sell. Hand hovering over the sell button. So go ahead, sell 2 of them. And these were very low deltas. These had a very low delta. You see, I sell 2 more of them right there. And now I'm going to just let this last one kind of run. Now, I'll let this last one run. If it comes back, stops me out, break even, so be it. But we have made money on the trade. So go ahead, speed this up a little bit for time. And now you see I have my bracket in the system. So I just move my bracket up. Go ahead, lock that profit in if it stops me out right there. I probably could have managed this out 2-minute bar by bar. And then I would have used this chart over here as the bar, since this is the actual option chart. I would have put it right there. So right now the stop is at like 47. So I just would have lost $2. But that would have given me the chance had it kept going. But let's see what it does. Stops me out on this chart already. Let's see if it comes back down and stops me out. Speed it up. I switched charts. Let's look at this real quick. We're going to watch this one and I'm going to get up out of here. This was SQ. Just like yesterday. Nice move. I'm looking for the pullback. I'm looking for the pullback to hold. It does not. Speed it up. Doesn't hold. Checking out Netflix. Let's see. This is the low float or low cost stock. I don't think it was actually a low float. This is where I got in Netflix at. Right there. Now watch this mistake that I make. I knew it was a mistake. Here, watch this. So I'm going to get in 2 contracts. That's all I wanted to buy was 2 contracts right there. I wanted to buy those, so I'm happy with that. Watch it make this move. Now, when it gets up near 50, I want to sell those 2 contracts. I knew I made a mistake somewhere today. This was it. Look, I got my hand on the buy button instead of the sell button. And it buys 2 contracts. I didn't want to do that. Coming up to this area of concern, I want to sell right there, not buy. So now I'm in 4 contracts and I'm like, okay, let me just go ahead and get out of those. But look at the spread. I couldn't market out of that because that spread is huge. So now I got to actually put an order on the ladder. So I put an order on. It doesn't fill me. That spread is wicked. And look at it go back down. So I knew there was a stock or a trade that I made a snafu on today. It was Netflix. It was the one that we made the most money on. And it was because I was trying to sell my 2 contracts right there to make $50. I ended up buying 2 more. And then I just held on to those. Rolled them out. I never really saw any like real concern on getting out of those trades. So I just held on to them and just let them do what they was going to do. But hope y'all enjoyed that recap. I am actually trying to get out of the country. Don't want to jinx myself and say where I'm going until I'm actually on that plane. I got my day trading rig already packed up. I'm going to go ahead, hit stop on this thing. And when I do that, I'm going to be headed to the airport. As always, thanks for checking me out. If you haven't already hit that like button, please do so. If If you're so inclined and you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. And as always, we can continue the conversation in the comments. If you're not a part of the Discord, I think the link that's still in there is still good. If not, I will update that a little later on once I get to the airport. But definitely check out the Discord. Nothing special, nothing like these ones that you see people charging money for. I would say not even nothing like RT's chat room that's free, but it's a good place. We sit there, we talk about trades, we talk about health, we talk about other types of finance when the market is slow. Trading is a boring occupation because it's just you and these charts. So the Discord is a good place to sit and just kind of chop it up a lot of times while we're watching these charts, waiting on our patterns to form. And everyone in there doesn't trade the same way. I trade one way. Vega trades another way. Evan trades another way. Kevin trades another way. But we all looking at the same charts most of the time. So come on over there, check us out. On that note, I am up out of here. I look to trade tomorrow, even if I am in places unknown. Hopefully they'll have a good internet connection and you will see me again. Peace.